Hey, welcome back to Star Technology, where in the last video, we made this nuclear craft fission reactor to try and get plutonium for the Tech fusion reactor. And in the comments of the last video, I was told that I didn't need to do this, and apparently I could get plutonium from centrifuging uraninite, but no, uraninite doesn't have a use in the centrifuge, so maybe that's a 1.20 thing. But in this version of the pack, the only way to get plutonium was nuclear craft. So this wasn't actually a waste. And I was going to do it inevitably to try and get to the neodymium quest, and I knew it would be important for something, so I may as well get it out of the way. But just one more reason why I should probably update to 1.20. I don't know, so far the risks of updating don't seem to outweigh the benefits, or other way around, so I'm going to stay in this version for now, because I don't want to risk corrupting the whole world, but I'm considering it. Anyway, I think this video, just continuing on where we left off, working towards the fusion reactor, and I think most of this stuff I can probably do. I might even have time to start making the multi-block itself, but I'm less sure about that, because this is going to be a decent amount of work, especially because I've been kind of running my whole system on overdrive for 3.5 hours, because for some reason I feel like upgrading my storage capacity. So that might make things a bit harder to make, but I should be fine. I think I've left it... Yeah, it's getting to the end of most crafts. The main one left is the soda quartz. Now, the silicon's going to take a couple years though. But that's fine, I can see it's not really using the blast furnaces at full capacity. So, what do I need for this? Feel like I can cross off some low-hanging fruits here. 4 ZPM circuits, I can already get that. It might take a little while to go through, but that'll be that. And I need 4 osmiridium ingots. That's also very easy. I could probably upgrade that to doing it with the mixer instead of the alloy blast smelter, but yeah, it's fine. But I think those are the only things that I already explicitly have recipes for. So I think the next easiest thing would be the indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate, because it's reasonably simple. I am going to need a lot of this though. Actually, I might not, because the only other use I can see for it, it depends if I need the computer casings. Oh no, I need it for the superconducting coil block. So yeah, I may as well make a recipe for it. And this takes a lot of stuff. I also need another pattern provider here on circuit 4. Oh wait, no. This also needs an input hatch attached to it, because it needs oxygen. Yeah, I can do it a bit messily. Never mind, this isn't going to be made. I guess for now, I'll just add it here, and then I'll change the circuit temporarily. So then I can queue up like a stack of these? Yeah, that'd do for now. Oh, it's put in the wrong barium dust. That means I don't have barium. Looks like I get it from barium sulfide, which I get from distilling enriched naquita waste. Maybe there's an alternative. Barite. Quartzite. Or soda quartz dust. The purified form has a chance to give barite. Or metal mixture dust. Stone dust. That might be the easiest. Yeah, that's quite a lot of stone dust. And I'll just centrifuge it. Gives a lot of interesting things. But the centrifuge is a bit full. And I'm getting a bit of the metal mixture. That also needs to be centrifuged. This is quite rare. It might be cheap, but it doesn't happen quickly. Well, while I wait for the barite to come through, what else can I do? I'm gonna have to wait for that before I can do the superconducting coil. IV field generator? I feel like I could do that. Let's see. I'll have to make the tungsten steel myself. I can make the samarium iron arsenic oxide wires. Yeah, I should have all of that. And again, it's on circuit 4. The only thing there that I don't have a recipe for is samarium. How much of it do I have? 111. That'll be plenty for my purposes. So then let me see. To get the 2 IV field generators, I know I'm missing the tungsten steel, and I'm missing string. I can get some of that. Yeah, that's it. String and tungsten steel. The rest seems fine. I haven't had to do this for quite a while. But there's no other easy way to get string. Then I can make the double tungsten steel pretty easily. Then I can set the field generators going. Yeah. It might take a little while, because the chemical reactors and things are going to be taken for a little bit. Oh, and the centrifuge. But it should happen eventually. And then the barium still hasn't come through. So the only thing left is the UHPIC chips, which shouldn't be that bad. Oh, they're going to be expensive, but I should have indium gallium phosphide. I have HPIC wafers. Liquid naquita is just the ingot in the extractor, so no problems there. The big thing is that I need an LUV tier chemical reactor in the clean room. And I think the easiest way for me to do that is to either move one of these or to just make another one. I'd rather not make a small machine. It's a lot easier to make the large ones, at least at LUV tier. So let me see. I should be able to make all of this. Of course, I'm going to need to get a bunch of hatches. Then, do I have spare copper nickel? Yes. And then I should have PTFE pipe casings. Yeah, 1. And the rest of it, the chemically inert. I'm just going to see how much of that I need. 17. I can do that. And it might take a little while waiting on the centrifuge. Because I have stopped the big recipe now, but it's still going to take a while to clear out. So then I'm going to be building this in here. Is there any way that I can... I can connect a smaller cable to the big ones. So then where do I want to put the chemical reactor? Probably on top of the cutter here? I should be able to afford that. Oh, it's going to be very tight to the ceiling, but I think it'll be fine. Yeah, that's everything in place except for the main frame blocks. But I do have those now. There we go. A somewhat crudely placed chemical reactor in the clean room. Now I just need to hook it up to the ME system. And I really hope I haven't run out of channels. I'm really pushing how many channels I've got in there. Actually, am I? I don't think I am. I think it's 32 for each glass cable. Okay, no, I'm like halfway. But this should be able to run. I just need to do the maintenance hatch. There we go. And then I should be able to ask for all 64 UHPIC chips. But it's telling me I'm missing something? Clay. I need a lot of clay. What's all that clay for? Ah, that's how I get my aluminium. There's definitely an ore that I could be using, but I think instead I'm just going to increase the limit on clay to 2,000. It'll get that eventually. I think in the meantime, to just get all of that aluminium I need, I can do it with topaz. Yeah, I'm going to do it with topaz. Maybe I should have done it with bauxite, but topaz is fine. There we go. I have enough aluminium and clay now that I can set the chips going. And in the time it took for me to get the aluminium from the topaz, the field generator and the ZPM circuits have finished. And I've also set the metal mixture going again. So I've got a lot of barite. This just gets electrolyzed. So then I can fix this so that it has the right barium in it. And I can get that stack that I wanted. So I'm just going to have to wait for all of this to go through. But that should be everything I need. Oh, right. What else did I need for the superconducting coil? Because I've got the titanium cuprate wires on the way. I need niobium titanium foil. So I shouldn't need much of the ingots. And then liquid trinium. So I need trinium ingots. And it's... Ooh. Is it easier to get zinc and trinium sulfide? Or just trinium dust? And I think... Yeah, there's a quest for trinium. Yeah, it's saying trinium sulfide. So that plus zinc gets me trinium. Okay, I may as well work down the line here. Starting with impure enriched naquita solution. And that's naquita with fluoroantimonic acid. How do I get the fluoroantimonic acid? Antimony trifluoride and hydrofluoric acid. How do I get antimony trifluoride? I can probably guess. Antimony trioxide and hydrofluoric acid. Okay. And antimony trioxide, antimony and oxygen. There's an easy one. And yeah, I've got plenty of antimony. And I don't think any of that required a circuit, so then I can just ask for some of this now. Although I don't actually need a bucket of it for the quest. So then trinium sulfide, I just put that in the centrifuge. And then that makes me hot trinium with zinc. I don't have a recipe for zinc, but I should have plenty of that. Yeah, just a couple thousand of it. And then that's enough for the ingot. So I think I needed 3 ingots? Oh, no. More than 3 buckets. So I'm going to need quite a lot of that. I may as well get the recipe for liquid trinium. And then I'll primitively just queue up... Actually, I shouldn't do the whole thing. I should get the trinium sulfide first for the quest. There we go. And then I can queue up, I don't know, 30 ingots. Let's see how that goes. Meanwhile, the titanium cuprate ingots have finished, so I can turn them into wires. And I needed 32 just on its own for the control block. And I need 32 double wires for the superconducting coil. And then just one with a data stick to get the research. There we go. Now some of the trinium's done, so I can complete the quest. So let me see. I should be able to make the superconducting coil. Hopefully I've got enough trinium. Yeah. I just need to make 2 more. But that's fine. I'll just wait for it to tick over 1 more. There we go, now it's a much simpler recipe. There we go, superconducting coil. So then all I'm waiting on is the UHPIC wafers, but they're not being made? Oh, I never extracted out of here. Okay, there we go, now it's being made. So now I just wait for all of the chips to be made, which hopefully won't take too long. Okay, that took, what, another 15 minutes to wait for this to be done? But I now have all of the chips, and hopefully everything that I need to make the fusion reactor multi-block, the fusion reactor controller. I just need to put all of these things in place. I need to be careful about what slots they go into, and then it should, yes, yeah, it's making it. Good. And there is the fusion reactor computer Mark 1. Oh god, that was a lot of work. And I don't know if I've got time to try and make some of the multi-block. Depends how expensive it is. I mean, I'm not going to have time to make it because making 16 LUV energy hatches is going to take forever. Let me just see. How much am I actually going to need for this? I'd like to use as much glass as I can. So how much is that? 31, it says? So 31 fusion glass, 48 fusion machine casings. And the fusion glass, oh, this stuff immediately looks expensive. It needs a clean room. I think I can just pull out my old assembler. Yeah, the LEV one. That'll be fine. But laminated glass, that's nothing. Naquita plates, that's nothing. Polybenzimidazole, that's nothing. Iridium neutron reflectors. I need rubidium plates, that's fine. Double beryllium plates. I think beryllium's fine. And then double tungsten carbide plates, that should also be fine. Liquid tin alloy, yeah, that's perfectly fine. Beryllium, I just have an ore for that. Yeah, I can probably get this fusion glass. And then the machine casing. Oh, each one needs a superconducting coil block. Oh, this is gonna take forever. And an LUV electric pump. Oof. Yeah, I'm not getting this in this video. Yeah, this is definitely a next video thing. This is gonna be very, very expensive. And very big. What's the dimensions here? Looks like it's 15 by 15. I don't have anywhere currently where that would fit. I'm gonna need another platform. But even then, these platforms are all, what, 11 by 11? Oh, I guess I can just make one, again, misshapen. Yeah, it'll be fine. This is likely gonna be an entire video's project, just building this multi-block. I might have time afterwards to try and hook it up to the ME system. Maybe? But then once I've got that, I can probably start working on the last of the circuits down here. Because I'm going to need that to be able to get the... Actually, that would take me almost all the way to UV circuits already. Yeah, this is interesting. I can do a lot of stuff once I've got the fusion reactor. And probably even the last things that I'd consider to be LUV. I have a suspicion I'm going to be upgrading to ZPM pretty soon. I mean, as it stands, there's nothing stopping me. I just want to finish as many of the LEV things as I can before moving on. And I think the fusion reactor is the only thing holding me back, so yeah, I'm going to be starting ZPM pretty soon. even though this has taken me a really long time to make, I think I still have some time left in the video. I don't think I'm going to be able to make the whole multi-block, but maybe I can make the recipes for them and set them going? I don't know. Let me see, the fusion glass, I've already determined this one's not that bad. I just need to make a recipe for Naquita plates, and then the iridium neutron reflector. It's a bit complicated. I already have a recipe for liquid tin alloy. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. But the double plates, I've been making them manually so far. I think it's time I make another circuit on the bender. Yeah. Because I'm going to be making so many of these iridium neutron reflectors. If I have to make all of these double plates manually, it's just going to take forever. I think all I'm really going to need to do here is just have another bus on 2. Distinct buses, yes. And then there we go. Alright, now I need the double beryllium plates, but I don't even have a recipe for beryllium ingots. So I just need to make that recipe chain, and then the double beryllium plates. And that should be everything I need for the fusion glass. So how much did I need? 31? Oh, I'm missing tin alloy ingots. I figured I would have made these. I guess just tin and specifically wrought iron. Nope, tin and regular iron in the alloy smelter. I'm not sure why that recipe disappeared. I feel like I would have had that, but oh well, I've got that now. And yeah, I can make the fusion glass. So then the big hard one is the fusion machine casing. And it says I have a recipe for most of the things here. Superconducting coils, I don't think I have properly made that. And then, LEV electric pumps. Actually, I'm not far off. No, I'm not. I just need an HSSS rotor and a small niobium titanium fluid pipe. This might be closer than I think it is. Of course, I'm going to need to move the assembler into the clean room so that I can make these fusion machine casings. Does it need a circuit? No. So I think I needed 48 of these? Yeah. I knew I hadn't made a recipe for some of this. I also need to make a recipe for antimony. But niobium titanium foil, I can absolutely make a recipe for that. And as well with the titanium cuprate wires, I need the double wires. And then antimony dust, I think I got all of it from stibnite in the ore processing plant. But is there an easier way? Stibnite dust in the centrifuge? Yeah, sure. So then I should be able to make the fusion machine casings? Oh, I still need thousands of clay. Is that for the aluminium again? Oh, I need a ton more barium as well. You know, I'm going to change the aluminium recipe. I think it makes sense to do it with bauxite, and that I have millions of. So I shouldn't have that problem anymore. It's just the barium. Wait a minute. I spent all that time getting barite dust. I have barite ore. What was I doing? That's so much easier than the metal mixture. So now I can get the fusion casings as well. And you know what? If it's going to take forever to craft, I may as well set both of these going now. And then additionally I needed, what was it, 16? 16 LUV energy hatches. So I'll set those going as well. Oh, but I've got the wrong circuits in there. Hang on. There we go. Now I'm not missing ingredients anymore. I just don't have any crafting CPUs available. I just need to clear out all of this random stuff from the requesters that keeps clogging up the system. And then last I need 4 superconducting coils just on their own. And that's also going to take a while. So all of this stuff is likely going to take hours to craft. So I'm just going to leave that running to go between videos and see where I end up. But I think that's all I'm going to be able to do in this video. I can't think of anything else that I could possibly try and squeeze in, because any more work on the fusion reactor is just going to require waiting for all of these, and I don't have the time to wait for all of these to go through. There's nothing else significant in the LUV quest tree, and to do much of note in the ZPM quest tree is going to take a long time, which I've already established I don't have. I have a suspicion this video might be a little shorter than I'd like, but I don't think I have any other option here. But I'm still pretty satisfied with this progress. We got the control block, and that's a lot of work. And we've set up to get the rest of the multi-block ready, but it's gonna have to wait till next time. So yeah, that's it for this video. I don't think I have much else to say. Just happy with its progress, and I'm done. Bye.